derby, not your average sport. Many think of it as an alternative sport for outcasts, although the sport is increasing in popularity and even projected to be an official Olympic sport in 2020. The Springfield Roller Girls want to break with the stereotype to prove that roller derby is a serious sport that helps to empower women and give back to the community.
My name's Flo Marcus. My derby name is Flodacious.
My name is Amy. I go by Thugz and Kissez.
My real name, Heather Hodges. My skater name is Sandra Day Slaughter.
My name is Suzanne Cantrell. I go by Psycho Suzie.
My name is Ann. My derby name's TNT.
This isn't your grandmother's roller derby. The derby of the 60s was rough and tumble with a lot of fake wrestling. Now, modern-day derby athletes struggle with being recognized as a real sport.
It takes actual athletic skill, it takes hard work, it takes dedication, everything that goes into any other real sport like football or basketball or baseball or whatever that they consider a real sport.
It is a full contact sport that is growing rapidly every year, and the training levels are only getting more intense. And I take that opportunity when people say, oh, is it like it was in the 60s where they'd punch people in the face? I'm like, absolutely not. We have a rule set, we have a governing national board.
I get super mad. Most of the time they're like, oh, that's not real, right? That's like wrestling. And I'm like, no, it's not, and it's real. It's real.
It's most definitely a real sport. Look at us. We wear all of our gear and everything, and we play by rules. We have penalties. And I invite anyone to come out that thinks it's not a real sport to see it.
Part of the new image that they are making for themselves is branching out to the community, to not only be a part of it, but to give back.
Course of a year, we'll be kicking off in December. We'll kind of start our giving season, so we will be working on whether we're adopting families through Thanksgiving or Christmas baskets or whatever agency. We'll be participating in Candyland down on Commercial Street, where the kids have an opportunity to meet Santa and get free gifts. We'll be doing the Christmas parade. We do lots of parades throughout the entire course of the year because people want us out and try to book us. And then one of our big events of the year that we always do is the Sertoma Chili Cook-Off, which benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of Springfield.
We're always giving back to the community as much as we can. We're doing fundraisers. We're helping support local charities. At our bouts, we take donations. We collect money. We're a big part of the community. We want to be a bigger part, and whatever we can do to help, we do.
For a lot of women, derby has become more than just a sport in fishnets, but rather a therapeutic experience where they can be empowered and become confident.
Roller derby gives women the opportunity to grow more than any other opportunity than I've personally had anywhere at any point in my life. It's an open forum. People are very accepting of who you are, where you came from, what your background story is, where you're going. You don't have to be a certain kind of person. You don't have to be a certain religion or a certain job or a certain body type. You don't have to be anything. You can just be you. And that's really important for modern day women.
We come from all different walks of life, and it's all these amazing women that I probably wouldn't have crossed paths with. And the fact that the social experiment of the stereotypical alpha female and how we all come together and have completely different walks of life and what it does for you. Most people, when you talk to them about how they got involved or through their evolution of the sport, why they've been playing, is that it saved their life. And you see that whether you're going through a divorce or having a hard time at school or losing your job or changing careers, anything, it finds you and you come to it and you find a peace with it.
There are so many girls, and I know that whenever they come out, they're in like abusive relationships, or they have the lowest self-esteem that I've ever seen in a poor girl. And roller derby builds them and molds them into strong women. I think derby is good for anybody, like any girl in whatever aspect, whether you can skate or you cannot skate. It's the most beautiful thing like a girl could ever have.
I have never in my life felt more empowered than I do when I play roller derby. We're athletic, we're strong women, we all have big personalities, but we're all very professional and we're all very serious about our sport.
It's something you don't ever hear about anymore, a lot about at least, and bringing it back I think is a really good thing for women, because a lot of sports are men-based that are endurance sports, contact sports besides soccer, so this is good for the women, no matter what age.
To find out more about Springfield Roller Girls, go to www.springfieldrollergirls.com. Reporting for Ozarks News Journal, I'm Kayla Sieber.